I need a volunteer. I need somebody to come up here and be the sales manager. I mean, like, not everybody wants, but Isaiah, let's go. So bring your iPad. The scenario is the same. You're just gonna say, Alex, I can replace your driveway for $10,000. Let's just keep it there. We're not gonna talk about how to deliver this verbiage, but context-wise, it's gonna be the same. Be normal, from how you would approach this. This isn't something we were looking to be extracurricular with. So let's be very intentional with this. Let's get better from this role play. There will be another one after this. So we ready? All right, you ready? Cool. Just very quickly, get to the point. This isn't flashy.
Got everything done. This is what we're looking at. Blah, 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 blah. I just want to see if you want to move forward. We're about 2 weeks booked out right now. Love to get you on the books. Want to see if you have any questions regarding the job.
And $10,000?
Yes.
Cool. That's a great price. Could you send that to me? Let me look at it with my wife tonight, and then I'll get back to you.
I'll have it before the day's out.
Perfect.
100%.
Cool.
Did you have any questions regarding the job?
No, very thorough. I really like you. I really do. Again, I need to talk with the boss lady, and I want to kind of look at it, and I'm sure you'll send it to me. But very thorough. You're impressive, dude.
All right, fantastic. Well, I'll get that sent to you. If you have any questions, I got my phone number in there, and I gave you a call earlier to set this up. So give me a call back. Love to work with you. Again, we do the best work in Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
If you got anything, reach out.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, let's give him 2 claps. All right, let's try 2 claps. Ready? One more time. All right, so I'll read it. Homeowner had no idea that the product was going to be that expensive. Now, the cues that I give him, the cues that you are getting, is not what homeowners really feel. In fact, they're very nervous. It's very awkward. They're trying to get you out of their way, right? They want to go on with their day. They've gotten all they need from you, which is a price. But at that point, it's very awkward because price is the elephant in the room, right? So we're going to talk about that a little bit. We'll come back to that price-wise. Homeowner had no idea. Who's ever been in a situation where that's exactly what happened? Hey, sounds good, like you, and you never heard from them again. Cool, that shouldn't happen anymore. I know, and I was actually willing to share this. I was kind of uncomfortable. Again, people are people. And Isaiah, no worries that you didn't get this, but I hope a little bit today, you'll evolve from that. So thanks for coming up there to me first. That was very courageous. So that should not happen. When do you want to know that that's more than I thought? Do you want to know that after the fact when you probably can't get a hold of me, or would you rather know right now when you're in front of the quote? No better chance to talk apples and peanuts and the elephant in the room than right then. I used to train my salespeople that the most time you should be focused on spending with the customer is upon contract presentation. A lot of guys and girls do that and they want to get on their way because honestly you're uncomfortable because you're not ready. You haven't been trained how to think yet. So today we're not going to teach you about how to necessarily handle every situation, but how to think and evaluate so that you can respond and you can kind of attack it from a mental up here rather than having to, well, if I'm too expensive, what do I do? Unfortunately, that's going to be kind of detrimental to your training because you will be kind of learning how to handle it situationally, not how to think in different situations. So if that happens to you, you're going to be selling at 20 or 30%. I'm just letting you know you will not get that 4th one, a 4 out of 10. That's real life. So we're going to be real about it. There's a lot I was willing to share, and he didn't get a chance. Could have gone a lot of different ways. What if I would have told him, hey, man, that's more expensive? And eventually learned, what did you think it was going to cost? Well, I was thinking $8,000 to $9,000. Maybe more expensive than $1,000 is just relative. If he was thinking $3,000, that's different. But how did you get that? People come up with their price all the time. There's a lot of misinformation out there. This is a very sellable job. It says the product is more expensive. That does not mean that they're not going to do that. That could mean no right now, or it could be I don't understand the value that you're creating or how I could actually pay for this in a way of which I am. So there's a ton of conversation we had. If you were at my doorstep for 10 or 15 minutes, there's a lot of things that you could have extracted and shared, and we could have shared with each other, that you would have left there with the purpose how to call them back. Now he just knows it costs $10,000. I just think it's undoable, right? He's never taught me through the situation I could. Or, well, you have an $8,000 budget. We don't have to do this portion of your project. Is $8,000 all you want to spend or all you can spend? That's all I want to spend. Well, great. Let's do $8,000 worth of work. Now that's a dead job. So, cool stuff. Everybody empathize with that? Let's not let that happen anymore. Cool. All right. Next sales manager. Who's ready? All right, it's just, we'll keep it the same, 10,000. You don't have to walk through that. You can be very matter of fact about that. Again, I wouldn't encourage you to present like this, but this is just to serve purposes. Like, again, if you're terrible at the walk around, you're terrible at presenting, let me tell you what it is first. And you get this part right, you'll be a hero. Let's see. All right, Vince. Hey, man, that's a pretty cool walk from your truck, man. What you got?
Yes, sir.
What you got?
All right, yeah, before I show you that, I just want to let you know about our process.
Okay.
So since we are still expanding out into the central zone, we just want to make sure the process is always there. 3 to 5 days before the project actually starts, my project manager, Kenny, he come by and talk with you about the scope of the project, just look over anything, pick up anything I may have missed off. But like I said, this is a pretty straightforward project. I see this happening in probably a day.
Cool. What's it going to cost, man?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
what's the damage?
Everything's coming back out with the demolition and renewal. Everything's looking about 10 grand.
Renewal?
Brand new concrete.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool. Must be one of those Midwestern terms. I'm not familiar with, so. Well, Vince, dude, that is like super detailed. Like,
And so it's coming
wow,
back
you
10 grand.
even put a note about the water flow there. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And it's going away from my house. Like, obviously downhill. Like, if I have water from my house, like, it's gonna be a big issue. So, well, cool. This looks awesome, man. I am looking to make a decision probably the next day or so. Send that over to me. I want to think about it. Like, I never make decisions on the spot, but send that over to me. I'm definitely gonna get back to you.
Sweet. Yeah, and like I said, I know we're not going to be the cheapest option you have. We usually like to aim right in the middle. From
Okay.
there, like I said, my project manager Kenny, he's been in the business for 12 years already, so he knows what he's doing. He has the crew and everything like that, so I trust him with all this stuff. Everything else looks good. Do you have any other questions about what your other quotes were coming out as or anything like that?
No. I mean, I definitely don't have any questions about the other quotes.
Okay. And what are you waiting for so much on the decision right now? What's your time?
I just got to get a copy of that.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't make a decision unless I have everything in writing.
Great. I can actually get you a copy of this quote right in my car. Give me 20 minutes. I can be right back.
Cool.
Give it to you.
Yeah, send it to me, and then I'm going to head out.
Oh,
But if
okay,
you send that to
nice.
me, then just follow me tomorrow, and I'll kind of let you know.
Okay, perfect. Let me make sure I have your email correct. It's that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Vince.
Hey, Alex.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
See you, man. Cool. 2 clap. Cool. A little longer of a conversation, but a lot more talking. Who did the most of the talking? He did. Well, how can I give him information when he's doing most of the talking? It's very challenging. So the homeowner had. Oh, that's the wrong one. That was the last one. What was I say? Deja vu. Another company has been around longer and more local. Like, I'm not going to use you. I would have told you that if you would have, and we'll talk about how to get that information. But again, 6 out of 10, that was just one of them. And that's okay. Another company around longer. You might not be able to handle that one. But, you could figure out the inefficiencies that would matter. So good job. You kind of left it. Again, you did a lot of the talking about, kind of building that trust. Did what he was saying really matter? Like, did that really matter to a customer? Like, he was giving me practical information. This is emotional, okay? How much of what he told me was practical? All of it, most of it? Like Kenny, 12 years, like PM, like 35 days? Like, I was not even listening to that. I was literally thinking about the emotional thing of like, I'm not sure that this is the right guy because honestly, there's another company that's like, so there's a lot of emotional thing here today. So when you try to go for practical, it's gonna be very hard to sell and justify yourself. Not because it's not true, because they're thinking about price, they're thinking about using you, and the kind of the likability aspect of it. So, cool. All right,